The dude showed up at football practice on the first day and said, I play quarterback. And coach gave him number 41. That is the biggest slap in the face in the history of sports because he was told no. So he had to go back and work. And then they're like, oh man, well, you're not big enough. You're not fast enough. So then he got faster. He went and saw a speed and agility coach. Next thing you know, he's better than everybody else because he was told no 2 or 3 times. So he learned from that and came back stronger. And then now the kid's playing on freaking prime time.
I mean, you are trying to say there's just no shortcut to success.
No shortcuts.
Right?
No shortcuts to success. Right? So no matter what you're doing in life, and think about it, even with growing your business, and they're like, yeah, man, here's my business plan, and this is what's going to happen. I'm like, okay, well, what about the first 8 months when nobody comes in your door? You know, you have the plan, you're going to make this much revenue, but you got to grow into it. It takes time.
Grow into it. I did not. I mean, you can't just start a business and it's an overnight success. Everybody, hey, how are you doing today?
Good. What's up, everybody? How's it going? We are back for another week. Yep. And hey, here's the thing. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Let us know your feelings. All those good things. We love doing this.
Yeah, and you know, we are getting a lot of great feedback. I'm getting excited.
How many countries are we in?
I don't know. You're the one who told me.
I know. See if you remember. I remember.
A few dozen.
Yeah, 2 dozen.
Already.
2 dozen plus 1. 25 countries, I saw it.
Yep, we're getting actual feedback. We're getting comments in our Facebook Messenger encouraging us, so that's great. It's actually getting me excited.
Or maybe they just capped it at 25. It could be more. Maybe they just picked 25, but hey.
I don't look at that stuff. He does.
But look, I look at it every day.
Yeah, and I'm having fun. You have fun?
I'm having a great time.
So, and we're getting a lot of great feedback. We're getting people that don't necessarily agree with some of the things that we're saying, but you know what? We love that too. So give it to us no matter how you feel. We like it.
Tell us what you feel. I mean, it's all good. I mean, look, we don't know y'all. Y'all don't know us. You just let us know how you feel. Some of y'all do, but most of y'all don't. That's cool. Just say, hey, man, you're crazy. And we'll take it. We'll listen to it, but that's okay. But hey, look, just like she said, right? We're talking about looking at stuff every day or measuring, right?
Yep.
And I don't know what made me think about it, but we talked about more so like
that's Gage, probably.
Yeah. So look at that. Like so basically his card got declined or something.
I don't know.
You want to try to put money on there?
There's money on there.
All right. He should be fine?
He should be fine.
All right, look. So we're talking about no shortcuts.
Unfortunately.
Because here's the deal, right?
Life,
we were talking about
everything you do in life.
Well, I'll tell you the backstory. So the backstory was we're looking at the growth of this YouTube channel, right? And I was talking to the guy who's helping me with some of the editing. And he was like, well, man, you know, we can do these things to kind of get it going faster and this and that. But I'm like, look, man, like I see all the time, like, oh, how to get this many followers in this days, how to get 20,000 likes in a day, how to lose 20 pounds in a week, how to get rich in a week. None of that stuff works.
Yeah, 90-day game plan.
All that kind of stuff, right? So
everything,
what I'm trying to say is the Powerball, right? We'll come back to that. But everything is a slow and steady grind if it's going to be long lasting.
And that's all a part of the journey. Do you want it to be long lasting? Because you can,
I mean, you can do something real quick.
You can take, but there's also a price to those shortcuts.
There's a price, right? Let's just talk about this. We're talking about the medical industry, right? And then every single commercial, all these medical commercials, you have
birds singing in the background and
birds singing and singing the song and this and that. And then, so here's the deal. Here's what they do in the medical commercials. Hey, we got this drug that's going to help you lose a bunch of weight. And everybody's dancing and then they're playing the music and they're like, yeah, it could cause ulcers and this and that. And then your head might fall off and then your leg might be, your foot might fall off.
Loss of limbs,
right? But they always sneak that in there when the music's playing and everything's going on nice because they contractually have to let you know that these things could happen.
Yep.
So what it is, medicine, right, is going to help alleviate the symptom of this, but then you may end up with a symptom of this.
Right. And I mean, you're just relieving the symptoms. You're not curing the disease, right?
And things like that. So same thing.
Yeah.
You want to lose weight. We're going to cut out all carbs. Oh, you're going to lose like 50 pounds. As soon as you sniff a piece of pizza.
Or mac and cheese.
Poof. right?
Yeah.
So there's a way we learned. And we're back on it, right? And I probably put on a couple more pounds than I probably should have, but I'm back, right? Because here's the thing: we got a nutritionist, Joe. I'm gonna give you a shout out.
Hey, Joe.
Joe, what's up? Joe was like, "Yo, man, it's going to take a long time. You're going to lose like a half a pound a week for this many weeks."
Right, and I mean he's legit, the real deal.
Legit.
If you want his information, let us know.
Hit me up. But the thing is, it ain't easy. It ain't cute. It ain't get rich quick. It is a slow grind. It is preparation of food. It's packing food. It's getting it warmer. It's eating every couple hours, nonstop. No cheating. No cheat day. This. No alcohol. That. And there's nothing pretty about it at all.
And people say that we got some big athletes in our family, or some Gianna, Gerard. They have gone to Joe. They see Joe. Gianna talks with Joe on the regular. Like, nutrition is just a really big part of the success and where you want to be with your weight management, how your overall body fitness is, right?
Yep, but that equates to like the same thing, right? So you got to make small deposits every single day, just like with this like social media, YouTube growth. I get all these texts and emails about buy 10,000 followers or increase your following by 4,000, this and that. And I'm like, no, I'm looking at the chart and it's very slow. And it's gradually going up. Yeah. Because we're consistently doing the same thing every single day.
Right.
And then it's growing, just like the weight loss. The chart goes gradually down when you do it. It doesn't just drop off. Right. And same thing with get rich quick schemes. Anything that is like, hey, if you do these 3 things, you'll get rich. Gage is like this. We were in a car and he was like, Daddy, you should buy a bunch of stocks. I was like, oh, why is that? He's like, well, because you can get rich doing that. I was like, well, man, what stocks do I buy? He goes, I don't know. You just got to buy a little bit of this. I saw this guy on TikTok, and this is what he said. Right? So I said, man, there's a whole bunch of things you got to do first. You got to do this. You got to pay off all your debt. You got to do these things before you start playing around in the stock market, unless you're going to sit in front of the TV all day. But there's a whole bunch of other steps you got to do first. He's like, oh, man, I just want to make a bunch of money selling stocks. I'm like, well, man, it doesn't work like that. Same thing on the sports side. This dude, he gets it. He's like, I'm slowly starting to see as I go to practice, as I lift weights. You don't just get strong overnight, right?
No.
It takes time.
I mean, you want that. You go to the gym and you want to lose, step on the scale. You lost 18 pounds because you went one time.
I mean, you could do that, but it ain't going to stick. So, we just wanted to say, like I said, so unless there is a way you can get rich quick, and we're going to try to do it tonight.
A Powerball.
Is it tonight?
Yeah, Powerball's tonight.
So we got like a $1 in bazillion chance to win this Powerball. That's the only way that, you know what that is? That's called luck. It's the only way you get rich quick. It's the only way you lose weight quick, sustainably. It's the only way that you get the gains that you want to get quick. I see people all the time. They buy followers on Instagram, or they buy followers on TikTok, or they go ahead and they pay for this thing and they get all this stuff, but then their engagement isn't there. So
I was going to say, how can you tell that somebody bought followers?
Oh, I could tell in 5 seconds.
How?
Just look at their page. If you have, here, listen to this. It's the algorithm, it's just math. If you have 10,000 followers, right? Let's say you have 100,000 followers, 100,000 followers, and you put out a video and only gets 60 views and 1 like, and it's from your grandma, right? That tells me that your audience isn't real.
Right.
Because
so that's how you do it. Because I always wondered, like my social media is, I've definitely, I don't know. I just feel like the way I have it is I have to know you, but the way you have it is different. And I just kind of, the way Gianna has it is way different.
Way different.
So just kind of wondered how that was.
But it's an engagement. It's an engagement thing. So like, you got to be careful, because you can't go out there and say, okay, I'm going to buy 5,000 followers or whatever, or pay for this following service or whatever. Because what happens is, if the 5,000 people...
Don't give away all the secrets.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to save this for another time. We're going to save that. Should I save it?
I'm just kidding. But I mean, you are trying to say there's just no shortcut to success.
No shortcuts.
Right?
No shortcuts to success. Right? So no matter what you're doing in life, right? and think about it, even with growing your business, you can eat. People do it all the time. I hear it all the time. People want to start a business and they're like, yo, man, here's my business plan. And this is what's going to happen. I'm like, okay, well, what about the first 8 months when nobody comes in your door? Because no one's going to show up for the first, we've learned it.
Yeah.
You know, you have the plan, you're going to make this much revenue, but you got to grow into it. It takes time.
Grow into it. I did not. I mean, you can't just start a business and it's an overnight success.
There are no overnight successes.
There really isn't, no matter what they tell you. The real true entrepreneurs that are making the money that they don't speak about, but they're really making money, they're the ones who have that glacier underneath the water, that have that biggest part of that glacier is under the water. It's the stuff you don't see. Then you have that little teeny tiny poke out the top, right? That's the success. So it took them a minute to get there, whether they had other businesses and they failed, or they're not going to talk about that, but failing is a part of success. It's part of the journey, and it's really the biggest ways to learn, honestly, right?
Yeah, by messing stuff up.
Yeah, you have to. It's going to be okay. It's not going to be the end of the world.
I learned more stuff from messing stuff up than, and I don't even call them mistakes. I used to call them mistakes. I call them expensive lessons.
Yeah, they're the best part of your story, right?
Not at the time.
No, not at the time. But if you're able to help somebody else out, make them realize, you know what, there's just so much on social media, on TV, YouTube, you name it, that shows so many successful people, and you know you can celebrate them because that's great. But then also just know that they were not overnight successes. It took them a minute. I like to follow people's journeys, honestly. I'll find people on social media that are not necessarily trending and just watch them grow, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of that.
Yeah, yeah, and we do the same thing. And me and my brother do the same thing. There's some things out there that we saw when they had no views, and you know, now all of a sudden they have all these views and shares and stuff like that because they stay consistent.
Yeah,
and they did the things they need to do. And then this is a whole learning experience. We don't know what we're doing, but we didn't know how to start off. We were like, hey, let's Google a bunch of equipment and let's get started because we wanted to talk. I feel like we have a good amount of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we do,
because we messed up a lot of stuff. I think we messed up.
We definitely have. We're still learning, but I think that's a part of the process. Is we want to share that with you because we want you to know that everybody does have their struggles. It's not all roses all the time.
We made a lot of expensive mistakes, and that's what I tell the kids all the time. I say, hey man, look, this is what happens. The kids that do well, like every grown up in the world tells people they tell the kids how to do this. But only like 3% actually listen.
Right.
Those are the kids that do really well. So that's why I try to tell kids all the time. Hey man, I'm telling you, I talked to that boy today. I said, hey man, I'm telling you this because I screwed this up like a million times. I'm telling you to not do it like this because it was talking about breakfast. Dude wouldn't eat breakfast. He wouldn't eat half his breakfast or whatever. I'm like, yo man, that's cool. I said, you want to do these things. You want to be great and all that, but you got to eat, man. And if you don't eat, I didn't eat when I was a kid. I didn't eat breakfast. I didn't eat lunch. And then my stomach hurt when I tried to eat. And I didn't really grow until like I got out of school because I didn't really eat the way I was supposed to. I learned that mistake. So I'm trying to share with you the mistakes I made to make you better.
Yep.
And you can take it or leave it.
Yep. And then you also have I tell the kids all the time, you look at, so one of my favorite people to talk about with the kids is when they're like, oh, well, so-and-so is already this and that. And, Gage is in 9th grade. Gabby is a senior. Like Gianna's, getting her master's at Vandy. Gerard's getting his master's at Kennesaw. Like, think about Steph Curry. Have you guys ever heard his backstory? I have the kids go and research these people. Go look at Sierra. Like, look at her backstory. She went to, try out for her cheerleading squad at her high school, and she was, because she wasn't one of the cool girls, she wasn't on the IT team or whatever, or people didn't like her. They told her that she didn't make the team. So what did she do? She went to another high school, the rival high school, tried out for that squad. She made it. She was on the team. So, I mean, there's no shortcuts to anything. Don't look at everyone's success and think that they had it easy the whole time. It's just a part of your story. What's your story, how you're going to get there. And you are going to be successful. It's just not going to be overnight.
I'll tell you another one. Gerard's a perfect example, okay? Gerard, he was playing quarterback. They told me he was little. I keep this picture on my phone. He's got a picture. He's wearing number 41 because the dude showed up at football practice on the first day. and said, I play quarterback. And coach gave him number 41. That is the biggest slap in the face in the history of sports. And I keep that on my phone because he was number 41. So what did he have to do? We went and found a quarterback coach. Got a guy to teach him how to spin the ball, taught him, footwork. So he had to work because he was told no. So he had to go back and work. And then they're like, oh, man, well, you're not big enough. You're not fast enough. So then he got faster. He went and saw a speed and agility coach. Started throwing the ball. Next thing you know, he's better than everybody else because he was told no 2 or 3 times. So he learned from that and came back stronger. And then now the kid's playing on freaking prime time.
Yep. I think he pretty much shut out almost all the records. Not even trying, just
as a high schooler.
Working on his own success.
Yeah.
Exactly, as a high schooler.
So part of, and then going backwards, like same thing. Like I didn't get the job that I wanted at my old job. I wanted the job. They told me I couldn't have it. They told me I wasn't good enough. So what I did was I took my ball and went home. I started my own thing. And that never would have happened if I would have never had that failure. So it's okay. It's okay. So it's going to suck it's going to hurt when it does.
And yeah, don't fall for the scams of overnight success, shortcuts to this and that. There really is no true shortcut. You're going to end up sacrificing something in some kind of way that might actually set you back.
Now, if you want something short and quick for like a weekend or something, you want to lose 10 pounds and look good in the beach for like 2 days, go ahead and do it. Right. But like I said, as soon as you smell that stromboli on Monday.
Stromboli on Monday.
Poof. Yeah. Man, I can't fit my jeans.
Yeah.
So that just short and quick.
And you said a really good word that resonated with me is consistency, right?
Consistency.
I love that word.
That's it. And that is like, so here's another thing too. A lot of stuff in life isn't hard, but it's super hard to stay consistent. That's what it is. It's not the thing. Doing the thing is easy once or twice. Just like this real estate thing. I can make phone calls. I can do this. I can do that. Can I do that every single day for like a year?
Create a pattern for yourself and be consistent.
That's super freaking hard.
It's not a sexy word. It's not something that it can be done.
Especially when you don't see the results. That's the problem. People have a hard time of staying consistent because they don't see the results right away.
There's no instant gratification.
So if you don't see the results, you got to come up with little things that help you like get the results. So if I get through, just like with this planner, I feel good now, right? So I keep this planner and I got all the stuff in there. I check down the results and so I don't feel good. Just because I did the things, I don't feel better about it. I didn't achieve the thing, but at least I got closer because I'm doing it. So I get to look at all the things I got done.
And it gets easier for you every day.
It gets easier because it becomes a pattern. And then a pattern becomes a habit.
And you're getting more successful.
And you get more successful.
Consistent.
You stay consistent. So stay consistent, guys. Don't fall for the get rich quick.
Please don't.
In anything.
Don't make them any richer by falling for that.
And I just want to clarify something too. I don't have a problem with like, people getting help with like, weight loss stuff and this medicine for that. That's all good. I'm just saying that everything you do, there's a consequence or there's another thing or a side effect of it. So cutting yourself short of sleep to do these things, then you're going to be walking around in a brain fog. Taking this medicine to do this is going to help you with this, but it's going to hurt you with that. So there's an ebb and flow. There's a yin and a yang to all this stuff. And just know that choose wisely. That's all I'm saying. Choose wisely.
Yep. And I mean, it might start, if you're talking about medicine, right, we're not promoting or talking about any other medication. But if you want to do that, just be aware that there are no shortcuts. You're still going to have to work hard to get there, even with that medication.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Or work hard to pay for it.
Yeah. Nothing is a quick fix.
No. Well, cool. That's all we got today.
Yeah.
Short. That's the only thing that's quick today was this.
Was our podcast.
Yeah,
hey, I like keeping it under 20 minutes, though.
I do, too. That's the goal. The goal is keeping... So we got a clock. I'm timing this thing. Because you know what? We want you to get you in. We know you're busy. We want to get you in. We want to get you out.
Yep.
That's it. So you move on with your day. All right? All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
Have a good day. Thanks.
All right, bye.